not superstition, it's not supernatural. It's something that's very real and present if you know where to look for it. And you can start by just looking at the world that exists. The fact that you exist, that you woke up this morning in your body, like you've done every other morning since you were born. And that you can be pretty confident that you're going to wake up tomorrow and it's going to be the same deal, that your atoms aren't going to be scattered all over the universe, or you're not going to have your arm on your forehead or something like that. Now, this means that there's a kind of intelligence behind things. Things know how to be what they are and continue being it even through all of the changes and all of the interactions that they have with other things. A tree knows how to be a tree. A bird knows how to be a bird. Water knows how to flow. And these things all know how to work together perfectly in harmony and balance. That is magical. So why not look at that and say, magic? Being able to do that is the beginning of being able to detect more and more and more magic. And when you just see the world through these eyes of wonder and awe, then something within you starts to awaken, right? New dimensions start to show themselves to you. And this is where magic starts to get a little bit more magical. Now, the most powerful thing that we can do to really invite magic into our lives is to start to tune our awareness through what we're actually able to perceive, right? So not just contemplating the world with wonder and awe, but actually quieting down our mind, taking away the filters that, tell us with certainty, oh, this is this and that is that, but just letting in more experience as an observer. This is what meditation is for. So let's try something right now. With your eyes open, just sit here and look at me. Take a few deep breaths and begin to widen the field of vision. Okay. You can take your two fingers like this and start to move them apart. Look at them while looking straight ahead so that your peripheral vision opens up. Now you notice as you do this, you start to take in more of the room as a whole. It's less a bunch of separate bits in front of you. And you might also start to feel a kind of wave something inside you, like a sense of opening from within, or kind of lifting. And the sounds of your environment might become a little bit sharper. Even the colors might become a little bit sharper. You might start to feel your heartbeat. And now just try to hold as much of this in your awareness as you can. The whole visual field, the whole field of sound, the inner state of your body, your heartbeat, any muscle tension, feelings, breath, and any flows of energy that you might feel. You might feel tingling in your palms or tickling on your spine. Or kind of expansion around your heart. So this just happens when just, in under a minute, you make the effort to just take in a little bit more information. Not to focus so narrowly. So just in starting to open up your perception as an observer, all of a sudden, all of this new information can come in. Now the trick to sustaining this is not to get caught up in the information. This is our big kind of peril as humans, right? We think things are important and interesting, so it's like something comes up and we go, oh, whoo, what's that? What's that? What's that? I'm me, I'm important. Oh my God, this reminds me of something that happened when I was 12, and this reminds me of something that I want, 5 years from now, and this reminds me of, and then we, we do the whole thing. It takes us out of it, and then we forget the magic, right? It's when we collapse our reality into this, some perception, some feeling about it, some story about it, that magic runs away from us. It's when we can sit there and allow these things to be, and we can just sense subtle qualities about them, that we begin to kind of feel into the magical dimension. And that's when we can become alchemists, true magicians, and be able to transmute. So, to think about transmutation, right? Transmutation is the changing of one substance into another. And we do this from this place of awareness where we can feel the magic in things, where we can call on energies to work with other energies, and we can redirect the flows of certain energies to make something happen. That's what it's really about. So we sit down in meditation, we develop these abilities, and that's why we call it a practice. Because it's like sitting down at the piano and playing your scales or something. But what we're practicing for is life. So the real alchemical work comes later when we're going about our day, and transmutation can happen on a moment-by-moment basis. So I'll talk more about this in other videos, and of course in my upcoming class, the Emerald Tablet. And if you're interested in coaching, check out my website, 21stcenturyalchemy.com, where you can learn more about that. So I'll talk to you next time. Thank you.